today we're going to be reacting live to the Formula 1 2020 announcement trailer. This is Triple Crown Racing. Let's get into it. Gamers, we got a Formula 1 trailer. Hello everybody and welcome along to this little video I've decided to put together. As you may be able to tell from the title, we are going to be reacting to the Formula 1 2020 announcement trailer. I know it's the most cliche thing on the internet, but I've kind of always wanted to do one of these. And also I do owe my interest in motorsport to these Formula 1 games. I started out playing Formula 1 2013, and I've got some of the older games before that, and I've pretty much gotten every single Formula 1 game after that one. Now, I am rubbish at the Formula 1 games, as you may be able to tell from my Formula 1 2019 career mode. And I was considering not buying F1 2020, but judging by the thumbnails for the announcement trailer, it does look pretty interesting. And, well, since I owe my interest in motorsport to these games, and I also use the Formula 1 2013 classic menu music as my intro music, and well, I just generally enjoyed these games at times throughout the history of the Codemasters license. I thought I'd at least give this little trailer the light of day. So you'll be seeing my live reactions to it in just a moment's time. Okay, so we got our... Oh my goodness. That's an interesting start. Oh, what? Oh, do we get to make our own team now? What? This is a mental trailer. Oh, we get a Schumacher, and we got the, oh, wow. We get the Jordan 191, as well as one of the other Ferraris that he drove. And it's coming out July. Wow, that's an early release for Formula 1. I mean, these games used to release much later in the season. Wow. And of course we have F2 again for this coming game. Wow, that was a really in-your-face trailer, that one was. Wow. So by the looks of things, it looks like and split screen's back. I'm just reading the description now. So we have my team, which I'm assuming you get to make your own team for career mode. You get split screen as well, which that's the first time split screen has been in the game since Formula 1 2014. You get to choose from 3 career lengths. You get to race new circuits. We get Hanoi and Zandvoort. I don't actually know if those races are going to be happening this year for obvious reasons. More customizable settings to get you up to speed without taking the challenge away for those that want it. And you get this is where it tells you about the Michael Schumacher Deluxe Edition. So you get to drive as the legend himself. So you get to drive as Michael Schumacher in 4 of his most iconic cars. So I'm assuming that includes the Jordan 191. Or buy the 70 edition and get a set of exclusive in-game items to help celebrate the 70th anniversary of Formula 1 this season. This content is also included in the Deluxe Schumacher edition. So wow, okay, I'm gonna have a look back through this and see what cars are in the... Oh, this really did interest me because I did see some thumbnails for this before with the Jordan in it. So what have we got? We've got the Ferrari F1 2000, and we've got the Jordan 191, which looks, wow, yeah, Jordan 191. That was his first car that he raced in Formula 1. And you can pre-order it now for July. So, okay, so with some of these modern Formula 1 games, I haven't really enjoyed driving the actual current cars. I just don't like the way they handle. And I find the game particularly difficult without traction control for some reason, because it appears, well, that according to the Formula 1 games, my right foot is about as delicate as a mallet, But I have enjoyed driving the classic cars, and this Jordan 191 appears to be a very interesting prospect. I'm going to read back through this. We get Zandvoort, we get Hanoi. Uh, we obviously get Split Screen. Now, Split Screen's an interesting one. I am glad that that has come back. I'm looking forward to playing that with anyone who does feel like playing that with me. And I think the own the ability to create your own team, that's something that people have been asking for a very very long time, and I am interested to see how that's going to work. And it might actually explain this, because there's a link to a little I'm assuming a link that tells you more about the game, and about how the own team thing's gonna work, among other things. I'm just gonna have a read through this, and just to see what's what. And oh yeah, here we go. It's loaded up. So it says, be the 11th team on the Formula One grid in F1 2020. So yeah, it's coming out on all the usual consoles. So you get PS4, the Xbox One family of devices, PC. Oh, you get it on DVD and via Steam. So okay. And so the Michael Schumacher thing, that's in sort of celebration on a thing, so in celebration for the fact that Lewis Hamilton can win his 8th world title. Here we go. My team, be the 11th team on the grid. My team is a major new mode for F1 2020, and a first for the F1 franchise, alongside the well-established career mode of the F1 games, which has been brilliant in the last few years, I must say. You'll be able to experience Formula 1 2020 as a driver manager, and it's going to offer you a unique insight into the world of Formula 1. That's not all, though. Whether you're playing my team or the traditional career mode, we're giving you more flexibility with your season lengths, and you'll be able to choose between the original 22 race season, including Hanoi and Zandvoort, or a shorter 10 race season, or a shorter 16 race season. So that's interesting. I'm sure we'll get more information about how the My Team thing's going to work in the coming weeks and the coming months. Split Screen's back, so that's really good to see. I used to play this game I used to play F1 2013, F1 2014 with my dad, so maybe we can have another go at that. Oh, here we go. I'll come back to customization stuff in a second, but here we get the Michael Schumacher Deluxe stuff. So in it, you get the 1991 Jordan 191, the 1994 Benetton 194, the 1995 Benetton 195, and the Ferrari F1 2000. Now, this has been something that people have wanted in a Formula One game for ages, the Benettons. And up until a few years ago, we didn't think that was going to happen, because we didn't think that Formula One or Codemasters would be able to get the rights to these sort of defunct teams. That was up until we got one of the Lotus cars in the game a few years ago. So it looks like finally we've gotten the fan favorite Benetton in the game, as well as Jordan. And I'm actually... this is a difficult thing, because I don't like driving the modern cars, but I do quite like driving the classic cars. So maybe these classic cars, maybe not so much the Ferrari, because I think the classic Ferraris in the 2000s have more or less been done to death. But I am interested in driving the 1994, the two Benettons and the Jordan. They look like they might be entertaining. What else does it say we have? It's had a chat with some of the franchise. It's had a chat with the franchise director. Here we go. Here's a look at some of the 2020 liveries. Okay, so I'm assuming career mode will more or less be the same as it has been, but what really is exciting is split screen, obviously. I should have a look at the customization settings. they're adding more customization stuff by the looks of things, a host of different options designed to help those of you new to Formula One games and adjust the challenge to match your experience. These modes are in addition to the core F1 and F2 racing experience, which remain as challenging as ever for those who love the intensity of sim racing, as it said. Well, it says simulation racing. Now, actually, I will say the Formula 2 cars definitely need some improvement for F1 2020. They didn't really drive. I mean, obviously, I'm rubbish at the Formula 1 games. I'm more of a Project Cars 2 person. But I heard from the people that regularly play these games, the F2 cars, they didn't handle very well. And I'll agree with them on that one. They were very understeering. They just weren't very pleasant to drive. So I'm assuming... Okay, so the customizable settings... that allows you to sort of mold the challenge of the game to your own sort of tastes. Okay, so to sum up, it's pretty much like F1 2019. However, we're getting the 2020 cars, the F2 cars. Obviously, we're getting some of these classic cars as well, so that's a really exciting prospect. Split screen's back, and of course the My Team thing, which that's a really exciting thing, because I know people have been asking for this for so long. This has been something that people have been asking for every single year and for a few years now. So that's good. That I mean, I think Codemasters, they are a sort of game studio that do actually listen to the fans, and it does look like on this occasion once again they have listened to the fans with adding the My Team thing, split screen. That's again them listening to them, and of course having the Benettons and the Jordans and the Jordan cars in the game as well. So wow, okay, this looks to be a really exciting prospect, regardless of the state of the Formula One season this year. And I think the split screen and the My Team thing might just be enough to entice me to buy this game. So that announcement trailer, that's really exciting. It really jumps out of you, that does, that game. I mean, it started just... It was bam, just straight into the music and all these brightly coloured cars and stuff. Okay, so... Well, it looks like Formula One will continue to impress. These games have come a long way since I started playing them, and I'm sure if you've been, around on the F1 side of YouTube long enough, you'll know that Into the Barrier, Next Matty G and Tiamat Marduk, they all used to deal with aliens in the old installments of the game. So... And of course, we're getting all these brand new features, and they're really, really exciting. So it looks like F1 2020 will continue to impress. And it'll be interesting to see how this game unfolds over the coming weeks and the coming months. And also how it unfolds in relation to what's been going on in the world. And I think July to get this game out is a little bit ambitious considering what's happened. But if it's ready to go by July, that's good. But I can see this being pushed back due to the current circumstances. And I think that's going to do it for this little short video. I've decided to... Oh my goodness, that's actually not that short. But I think that's going to do it for this little video. Thank you so much for tuning in. All the socials are in the description below, including the TCR Instagram, TCR Twitter, my personal Twitter, and of course the invite to the Discord server. That's all in the description below. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to see more Formula 1 2020 content, tell me about it in the comments below. I read all the comments, so you may as well say something, and I'll most likely respond to you as well. So that's going to do it from me. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.